So we're just going to bust the myth today. So the myth that running is bad for your joints. So we've been told so many times over the years that we shouldn't be running on hard surfaces, hard roads, because it's going to irritate the joints. That's not really the case at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. A lot of recent research, especially in the last year or two, has shown that people who run more actually have less degeneration in their joints, which surprises people.
It's all about like putting positive load into the joint. So the joint is made up a little bit of anatomy here. So the cartilage, people are worried about their cartilage and what it can tolerate and what strains it can tolerate. So if you load the cartilage, it's like a sponge, it absorbs water, it becomes a little bit more stiffer and stronger. If it's not loaded, it's weaker and more fragile. That's it in a nutshell. So like you put the load strain on it from running or doing other exercise, it's going to get stronger and more resilient to the stresses and strains of daily activity. And that's what we're all about.
But we'll just put an asterisk in there that your body has to be prepared for what you're doing, so you need to build up to that. We don't want to do too much too soon. If you do too much of anything, be it running, swimming, strength and conditioning exercise in the gym, things can break down if you do too much too soon. So you need to tick all the boxes, do some strengthening work and some running, and that will prepare your body as we slowly build it up.
So it's all about, again, looking at your mechanics as well to make sure everything's working, as well as your the amount of training that you're doing. So if you do a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday type of thing, so you get a day on or 2 days, a day on and 2 days off or whatever it is, there's a little bit of a break. It allows the body to adjust. Is that right? And that you don't increase your training load too aggressively, and that means your body can adapt. So that's very important. And scribble that down on a page or on an Excel file or on your phone, because you'll forget about it 2 weeks later and you won't know what you did. But if you start feeling a little bit of aches and pains and niggles and you say, jeepers, I did 6k there and then I went to 10k within a week, that's a massive hike, and you'll see the errors in your training straight away yourself.
And if you are having any aches in specifically in the joints when you are running, it may not necessarily to do with the actual hard surface of running at all. It could possibly to do with, say, weakness in some muscles and flexibility in some muscles, or even specifically similar to what Pat was talking about, movement patterns. That it could be the way you're running, or even just the way in general your legs are moving when you're doing specific exercises. And again, we'd be looking into all that stuff if you did have any issues and you wanted to ask
so
us.
if you've got any concerns, any queries, give us a shout. We do offer a 15-minute chat opportunity where you can run your questions by us and there's no strings attached, and then you can make the best decision for you. So we'd be delighted to.
You can run your questions by us.
Alrighty, see you then.